Hi everyone, Namaste. Welcome to my Sunday meal prep series where I share simple and practical meal ideas to help make busy weeks a little easier. This week was a busy one. Dropped my daughter off at class, took my pet to an appointment, and rushed through the grocery shopping in 40 minutes before picking them both up again. Mom life is non stop, but we made it through. Back home and finally settled. Here's everything I picked up for this week's meal prep and meal plan. Here I would like to share some basics of meal prep. Preparing food ahead of time so you don't have to cook everything from scratch every single day. That could mean just prepping some vegetables, making dough, no constant decision making. You already know what's available. And in this, we actually use what we have and we eat a balanced meal instead of random snacks or takeouts. And also, sometimes daily cooking, kids' life, it gets overloaded, a bit stressed. Preparing food ahead of time so you don't have to cook everything from scratch every single day. Avoid the what do I cook today? And we have our meal prep and meal plan ready in front of us. We tend to spend a less time in the kitchen every day. So let's get into this week's meal prep, from easy breakfast to quick lunches and family dinners, and also budget friendly. Here I had some leftover mangoes from my last week's grocery haul. So I just made a puree which I might use this week in the desserts I prepare. Here I have the dosa batter ready. This I can use it for my breakfast, lunch or dinner. We'll prepare idli, dosa, uttapam and use it within 3 days. I had a raw mango left over from last week's meal prep. This week I'll be using this along with kundru. Last week I had prepared arm dal along with bhendi on Wednesday. Still fresh. And when you have chopped vegetables ready, cooking gets much easier. I had kept arm dal and rice in the cooker, and beside I made the bhendi sabji. So when the sabji was getting cooked, I simply cut some salad. And here's what we had: rice, arm dal, bhendi sabji and salad. Quick and healthy lunch within half an hour. For this week's protein intake, here I have boiled some soya chunks, soaked and boiled green gram dal, rajma and chola. This week I have boiled some beetroot. So when I want to make the raita, I just have to peel the beetroot, grate it, add it in the curd and add a tadka. And for breakfast or lunches in the morning, just peel the beetroot, grate them and add it in the batter. And here we have a delicious, healthy breakfast, a lunchbox ready for the kids. A mango puree I prepared this week. I'll be serving it along with paratha chola, and leftover will make some shakes. This week I have boiled some macaroni and I might use them in two dishes, which I'll share it in my next video. Last week I had prepared spaghetti along with mushrooms in white sauce. I'd already chopped and kept mushrooms, had to wash them, cut some veggies. I had boiled earlier the spaghetti. So just had to fry the vegetable, make white sauce and add the spaghetti and our lunch was ready. Here comes boiled potatoes, which is really very handy. You can use them for sabjis, you want to make stuffed parathas, you can use it. Last week we did want to have chaat. I had boiled potatoes and green chutney ready. So just had to cut a veggies and within half an hour our papdi chaat was ready, which was really delicious. I would like to share an example. The day I had my errands, did my grocery shopping. After coming back, I was literally tired. As I already had boiled chola, green chutney ready, I just had to cut some vegetables, add in everything, add some curd, and yeah, we had a healthy and delicious dinner ready. Meal prep doesn't have to mean having fancy containers or a whole week planned perfectly or spending your entire Sunday cooking. Just small things like boiling potatoes ahead, cooking dals ahead, pre cut vegetables. We are just making our life easier. And that's all for today. The meal prep and meal plan is ready for the week with less stress, better meals, and more time for everything else. If this video has helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you would want to see next. Until next time, happy cooking and take care.